How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks. We focus on one thing: always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about Mullen, which ended up posting up a green day, and it also satisfied one of the things that we were looking for, what I talked about in yesterday's video. I will talk about that, but before we get started, I want to let you know we're going to be going over the chart, the short interest information, and if you're new to this channel, we do have timestamps down below inside the description. And after we get through those videos, I will give you my final thoughts on what I see the stock doing going into tomorrow. So let's get into it right now. So we're going to take a look at the chart from Mullen. Let's see how it performed on the day. So it ended up closing at 67 cents, being up 1.20%. On the low, it tested 63 cents, and then on the high, testing 68 cents. When we take a look at the volume stats on the day, you can see we traded at 48.719 million shares, and the average volume over 10 trading days is at 82.564 million shares. So you can see we had well below the average in regards to volume, but hey, we still saw some strength in the stock. Now, when we take a look at our chart, which is a daily chart, if you remember what I said yesterday, if Mullen can form a higher low, that would be bullish, and that's exactly what we got. On the previous day, we tested around 60 cents, and on the low for today, it was at 63 cents. And one thing we have to keep in mind, we are right where we have the 9 EMA at 66 cents. We just finished 1 cent above it. But we want to see a move going to the 21 EMA at 72 cents. So knowing that it had resistance at 68, we need to see that move, and Mullen needs to pull it off sometime this week. If not, we will retest 60 cents, and if we decide to break through that level, that's where we could see Mullen going down to 57 or even 55. But the one thing I don't want you guys to ignore, though, is pay attention to the market conditions. Mullen is still showing weakness below the 50 EMA and as well as the 21 EMA, so unless we get that move to the 21 EMA coming soon, that's why you want to pay attention to those levels that I talk about to the downside. So let's see what it does in the meantime. So we're going to take a look at the recent short interest information from Mullen. So the off exchange short volume ratio is at 51.82%, and then for the off exchange short volume, it is just over 42.27 million shares. Scrolling down on the page, the short shares availability is at 2.1 million, updated 11 minutes ago, and then for the short borrow fee rate, it is at 16.36%. When we take a look at the history of the short volume, we can see for the close of the second, it was at 51.75, and then for the close of the sixth being at 51.82. So it's gone up a little bit, and then when we take a look at the short interest percentage of the float being at 15.24%, Mullen does continue to have short squeeze potential. So for my final thoughts for Mullen in regards to the price action, we got exactly what we wanted to see, like I spoke about yesterday. We got a higher low. On the previous day, we tested support at 60 cents, and for today, we tested it right at 63 cents. So even though we were unable to gain that strength and make that move to the 70-cent range, Mullen still continues to look good. But it is very important, and I'm going to say for this week, we need that move going to at least 72 or 73 cents. And upon getting to this level, you want to see some more momentum. If we decide to have a pullback, the areas that you want to watch, of course, is 63 cents. And most preferably, you'd want to see a continuation of another higher low. This would give us a bullish sign. But if we break through that 63 cents, then we want to see support holding up right around 60 cents. And if that doesn't hold, we could see Mullen trading around 57 and as well as 55. And you guys are fully aware that the 52-week low is around 52 cents. So please add that to your homework. I did talk about that when we were reviewing the charts. And as far as for those levels to the upside, you already know what you need to look out for. And then when we took a look at the short interest information, it does continue to have short squeeze potential. And we also do know as we get closer to the end of the month, they do have the tour that they're going to be doing for their EVs as well. And this should be serving as a catalyst, or I would hope that it would be some sort of a catalyst so we can see some movement in the stock. I want to see all of my bulls out there being able to make some money and take advantage of the volatility inside of the play. But we also can't forget the fact that Jerome Powell is going to be speaking tomorrow around 9 a.m. And of course, this is going to have a big impact on the markets overall. We saw the strength that it showed us for today, and we want to see a continuation of that, because if we have that continuation, I'm looking for Mullen to actually follow along with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will continue to keep you guys inside of the loop. We'll talk soon.